The first race of the season is upon us. With a very slow car and two drivers who've been out of the game for a while, it's probably not going to end very well for us, is it? Hey everyone, it's M4J here and welcome back to M4JVelocity Racing here on F1 Manager 2024. Feels very exciting getting to say that. But we are here with Mick Schumacher, Zach O'Sullivan, our host of Backroom Staff. That's Backroom Staff, it's not really Football Manager, is it? Our host of Key Staff. And we are on the cusp of beginning the 2024 F1 season in Bahrain for the Bahrain Grand Prix, funny enough. Who knew? Let's get into it. I don't want to waste too much time. There's some strategy stuff here as well, which we're potentially not really going to look at. 75% chance for safety car. That number I tend to ignore because recently there's been races with a 100% chance for safety car and then there wasn't one. So we'll ignore that. 22 seconds lost for a pit stop. That's kind of important to know. 16 under a safety car. I think it's around the same for a VSC as well, maybe a little bit more. Expected pit stop count 2. That's interesting. Air temperature of 19.8 degrees. It's actually a little bit cooler than I was expecting. So that's something to look out for. Also, yes, I forgot to mention, behind the scenes, I have started some car development. We've got a new underfloor, a new front wing, and a new rear wing under development. I would have got a new chassis as well, but we don't have any CFD and wind tunnel hours remaining. I could in theory develop it without, but I think that would harm us more than anything, so we're going to leave that for now. We've got a new period of hours coming soon anyway. Also, the car looks so good on the menu screen. The car looks incredible, absolutely love it, and the racing suits look good too, so hopefully in a second it's going to look good here too. We're going to go for 16th or higher. We're going to go as low as possible because we're not going to achieve anything here in this race. I don't imagine we will anyway. So hopefully we're not going to piss off the sponsors too much. But yeah, do I change that? I don't think I changed that. Oh, did it not confirm? Alright, there we go. Also, that looks nice. I'm going to skip all the cutscenes here as well. Just get to the action. And also, there's a chance that I might cut some bits of this video out. So if it suddenly jumps now to like mid-practice or anything like that, you'll know why. So, let's get this set up and going. Car setup. Let's mess around with it a little bit. This is the part of the game, I think I mentioned this last year, that I enjoyed the least. Is doing all of the setup. I think I've said before as well, like move everything to one extreme and then if it's not right, you know which way you have to move it at least. I think we'll go with that. Run plan. That's interesting that it knows already what I'm looking for there. That might be quite new and quite exciting that they've done that. Do you know what? For O'Sullivan, I think I might just leave him straight down the middle. That's fine. I think we're ready. We're going to manage P1. I'm going to be snapping away with the old screenshots here as well, just so you know. We're going to send out O'Sullivan. And we're going to send out Mick now. There's the car. There's our first look at the car out on track. And actually, it looks alright, you know?
Radio check.
Looks a bit grainy on my screen still. No, I don't want that. I want this. Can I get like an onboard? No, there's the heli cam. So we can watch it from that for a little bit. Maybe. Maybe not. I've just got to try and get a good screenshot of the car. There's one. That's kind of one. Maybe one of O'Sullivan as well. There you go, with Mick in the background. Okay, let's just speed up now. We're not going to watch any laps right now. Just want to watch them get the times on the board. See how the car is looking. 137, whatever that was, and already it's getting beaten. But are these guys on softs? Yeah. Or at least... is that Chris Miney out in the car there? Possibly. We need to sign an affiliate driver as well. That might be something for the next episode. Or maybe the end of this one, depending on how much time we've got left. But yeah, we're kind of free-falling right now. Mick's not the slowest right now, though. There are some below him. But we're kind of getting to that stage where... Where's... Oh, it's up here, isn't it? I say, where's setup knowledge? Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. So we've got Sergeant, Joe and Ocon currently slower than us. Although Sullivan sort of fits in there nicely as well. But that's fine. They're not really going to get much faster now because the tyres are going to be going. Oh man, Logan's gone faster. Hamilton down in 17th though. That's interesting. I'll say that. Mick's just set a fastest first sector. How many laps have you done? Can I see that? There. You've done 12 each. So we could possibly bring them in now. I just want to see how they do with these times. So you crossed the line there, actually. Still 19th. Not the greatest. We'll call you in. There's a yellow flag. Someone's had a... Oh, dear. Someone's crashed. In practice as well. Oh, it's us. Of course it's us. That's O'Sullivan and... I want to say that's Ocon. Yeah, that's not good, boys. What are you doing there? How much damage has he got? I feel like it's just the front wing. Yeah. Yeah, we're calling you in anyway. It's all good. It's all good. Right. Stop. How happy are you? Do we have an idea? It says untested, but I'm sure you hit the... Yeah, you did hit the thing. 48%. That is terrible. But we know where we can start moving things. So we can shift this like this. And then shift this back. This one, I think, is a good one to move. No. So traction is where we're suffering right now. How do you move traction? There's a good question. Traction, I think, is mainly affected by the wings. Yeah. What we actually want to do is something a bit more like this. And then for straights, we want to bring these back. Means we don't want the wings too high. Oh man, right, hang on, revert. This is why I hate the game, you see. Right, so we can put that back where it was. And you can see here how everything is affected. So higher anti-roll increases traction. So if we bring that up to there, that actually keeps everything where it should be. And then we can just knock that down a little bit for good measure as well. Let's try that. We'll do another 15 laps. We could afford to do the same tyres, so we'll see how that goes. As for you, sir, you're not that happy either. So we'll need to do some tweaking here. Now, obviously, we didn't change anything here, so that puts us in a good advantageous position from the get-go. So let's do something like this, and then we'll tweak this a little bit as well. Now, we actually got a grate on the cornering, so we need to get that back where it was, if we can. I mean, that's kind of close. We could try this. Maybe something a bit more like this. That's pretty close. Same thing, same time. Alrighty. I should have probably set O'Sullivan to go first. Oh, you need a new front wing as well. Oh, should have changed that when I had the chance. I think we've got spare parts. I'll be a bit gutted if we don't. Let's scooch through this. Something else I've decided to do in this series. So there may be cuts, there may be edits, things like that. Something else I'm going to do is sim some races as well. So there might be some races that are rubbish. For example, Monaco. Yeah, I think that's replacing the front wing. So I want to skip Monaco. I can't be bothered with Monaco. There are a couple of other tracks where I feel the same. Baku is kind of one of them, really. And there may be some other ones that I'm not a huge fan of or just don't fancy doing at the time. It's nothing personal, just not a huge fan of the idea of doing them. How does the car look on? The car looks really good on track. I love looking at the car on track. The colours have come out pretty spot on. But yeah, there may be circuits that I skip for whatever reason. It's nothing personal against those circuits. It's just don't fancy it. Right, let's watch a lap here on board with Mick. Off he goes. Is he going to go faster? Is he going to go slower? There's only one way to find out. O'Sullivan's going to let him through, first and foremost. There we go. That might have actually slowed him down. Yeah, yellow first sector. Not ideal. To be honest, I might speed up this one and we'll watch him on the next one. Here we go. So this is the one that counts. Because he's going to have quite a lot of fuel now as well. So I don't think he's going to beat the time that he's done. Lando's currently fastest. We're 3.1 seconds slower. So again, not ideal. I think after this run, though, if we've still got time, even if we haven't got good setup knowledge and confidence, I still think we'll put them out on softs and just see what they can do. It's not a bad idea. So here he comes down the... I guess it's a hill here in Bahrain. It goes downhill, so we'll count that. And yeah, it's a yellow first again. I think it's the amount of fuel we've got on board, to be honest. We're carrying quite a lot of weight. So there's no point really looking at the sector times and trying to go faster. I think it's just about speeding through this, making sure that we are in fact making improvements to the setup. What would be nice is if we had faster setup. Have we got... Yeah, we got a car right in front of us here. Get out of the way. Can I change your tactics? No. Oh, whatever, it's fine. Again, we're not trying to break records here. We're just trying to get setup data. So 2 out of 5. We've got 20 minutes left of the session. I think we can just sort of sit back for a little bit and relax. I'm going to assume you're not going faster either. Nope. That's fine. Timing-wise, we're still faster than Ocon and Zhou. And there's like 3/10 almost between us and Ocon. Between Mick, that is. Also, the logo, it kind of fits in with some of the ones on here. Considering the palette we're given to work with, I'd say pretty decent. Could be worse. Could be better, but could be worse. I think it looks like almost like an 80s or 90s symbol. Which I'm fine with, to be fair. Alright, into the last 7 minutes. They're both heading in. I don't actually think they maxed out on their setup knowledge. Oh no, we're up to 67. Well, that's still better. I am going to skip P2 and P3. For now, I'm just going to stick you on like a 5-lap run. Fuel you up, send you out. Just to see what you can do, timing-wise. O'Sullivan should be coming in. I keep going to call him Maloney for some reason. 66, that's also alright. Stick you on a pair of softs. A pair of softs. Set of softs. There's more than 2 of them. Right. Mick, what have you got? That was a green final sector. Should we ride on board this one? Again, might just grab a quick... Is there a way to hide the UI? I don't think they've implemented that still. Settings... Yeah, I don't think they've done anything for that. Which is annoying. Oh well. We'll just have to go with it as is. What I could do there is snap that one and make it look like we're actually in front of someone. Look at the wing. Look at the way the logos work on the wing there. It's so good. Right, green first sector. It's good. It means we're going faster. Come charging down the back straight here. isn't actually back. It is straight at least, although it's got a slight kink at the start. I don't know what noise is going on outside. There's a dog barking. There's something else happening there. Green second sector. Charging down the other back straight, which... Is it a back straight if it leads straight into the front straight? That's what I want to know. I don't think it counts, in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, round the corner. Down the pit straight here. Still looks like a good lap. 9th. Okay, that's a more realistic representation as to where we are. And if we can continue getting the setup right, then we could be on for something good here. That was a really good opportunity to take a screenshot there as well, and I absolutely whiffed it. Car's still a little bit twitchy. It's not as bad.
Wow. Wow.
I think Mick's quite happy with that one. I assume that's a happy wow and not a what the hell have I just done there wow. Still 9th. And O'Sullivan 16th. I think Zach might still be on a lap here. So there's a chance that he could in fact go faster. Yeah, I'm just snapping away now. My new mantra for this year is just get as many screenshots as you can. There's no one there. What's he talking about? There's no one there. There's literally no one in front of him on track. Or anyone that he would have just overtaken. Who is he talking about? Yeah, just snap as many screenshots as I can. And don't have to use them all. Alright, here he comes down the back straight. I'm going to speed up time a little bit here. Just to make sure that we do actually see him cross the line. Here he goes. 11th. Nice. With what, a 140? No, 135.1 I think that would be. Yeah. Wow, I actually did the maths. So yeah, Mick 9th, Zach 11th. I guess I'm happy with that. I can't really be unhappy with that. Setup 67, 66 respectively. Driver prep, we're almost halfway there, so that's good. If we continue now, I am, as I said, going to skim over P2 and P3. We're going to head straight to quali. So this is something new, simulating sessions. You can actually skim the race as well if you really want to. I'm not going to, of course. Sorry, Crofty. I just wanted to get through to the good bit, basically. How are we looking? 74, 75. For the first race, that's not bad, I would say. I'm not going to change anything here. We're just going to stick to what we've got. Best practice lap time was a 1:34.8 and a 1:35. So I don't actually think they got faster by the looks of it. But yeah, manage quali. Let's go. So we're going to send Zach out first. And now Mick to follow. And hope there's enough of a gap there for a nice toe. I might have sent him out a little too close. Let's get ready on the old visor cam. Maybe he's far enough behind. I'm also not going to dick around with the whole manual control, set them really slow thing. I just want to get times on the board. Let's see what we can do. So it's the bottom 6. Now get it. Oh, well that's a good start, Mick. You've gone off the track. Excellent. That's probably going to cost him this first sector as well, actually, because he's going to have locked up his tyres, flat spotted, all that sort of thing. So it looks like it's going to be a 6 and a 6 to get us to the top 10 still, which is fine. That makes sense. He does use second gear through there. I wonder if they do use real driver styles to get the gears and things for certain corners, or if they do it off guesswork like I do. Zach with a purple first sector, but right now he's the only one to do a first sector. If Mick beats it, no, Mick doesn't beat it. So Zach's on for a faster time right now, which you'd expect. Coming up to turn 8. This one's a tricky one always with the downhill. Although if that one's tricky, turns 9 and 10 coming up here is very tricky with the downhill. And it wants to just push you out to the right there, back towards turn 2. You just have to fight it, force it round. Zach's now lost his first sector time. The best first sector time, I should say. Still got his sector time. He has set a purple second though. Can Mick beat it? That is the big question. He can. So yeah, it was just that last corner lockup really that's cost him. Charging down the back straight. Zach's coming around the final corner. I'm not sure who that is in front of me. Is it one of the RBs maybe? That's a final sector. Oh, 133.3. That's not bad. Mick does a 132.9. So 4/10 quicker. We'll keep an eye out now and see what everyone else does. A 130.7. And now we look shit. Looks terrible. Oh dear. So I think we're going out in Q1. By the looks of it. Although, again, we were the first ones out. So maybe the track is rubbering in, as they say. Right, let's send Mick out now. We'll go out behind the RB here. That's a good one for screenshots. There goes the Williams. And then we'll send out Zach. We'll watch this one. I guess we can watch it from the helicam. Where is he? He's there. So I think RB is that weird blue colour. Alright, here comes Mick. He should get a better sector 1 time now at least. Because he didn't lock up on the final corner. I think I might have released him a little too close to the RB though. He seems to be getting in the wake rather than in the slipstream. I'm glad that Sauber got out the way there. Nearly called him an alpha then. Nope, not this year. Up to turn 4. And now down the hill. Through the swishes here of Sakir. That is a blue. Wow. Green first sector there from Mick. And he's done alright round turn 8 there as well. Be interesting to see what a good sector time is round here actually. Round turn 10. Gets the rear wing open again. Zach's also done a green first sector. Ocon's down with us too, mind. And Joe's slower than us right now. Climbing up the hill again. Grab a screenshot of that. Up to... this is turn 12, I think. And then 13 is the one here. That's another green sector for both of them. Down the back straight. Which isn't at the back. And then round, is it 15 and 16, the final 2 corners? It looks like 1, but it's actually 2. And towards the line. And, yeah, improved. Massively improved. It's like 1.3 seconds quicker. But, even though Sullivan's climbed, but not by much. So I think if we can get back and get one more run on a new set of softs, I will be surprised if we can fluke our way through to Q2. Let's put it that way. But who can realistically go faster than us down in the bottom? Leclerc? And, I mean, Leclerc has now done it. He's gone fastest. I mean, Gasly and Ocon possibly, but Alpine were really slow at the start of the year. So if they're going off realistic performances, then we should be safe. Keyword being should. We'll send Zach out again first. We'll try and time it a bit better this time as well. So Mick's sitting here waiting to go. Someone's coming through now on a Well, they will be on a slow in a second, I believe. Who was that? I think it might have been an Alpine. There's an RB charging down as well. Or someone's going out now, so we'll tail them. That's a Red Bull coming down the pit lane. So once they go past, the Haas is coming in as well. There goes a Sauber. Send Zach out. And now we'll send Mick out. There we go. And this one will just blitz it. We're not too fussed. We do what we do. I think Mick there has the perfect... Who went off? Oh, you...
I don't know what just happened.
Moron. We'll watch Zach. Mick was on a good one there.
Yellow flag now.
And then he spun. He got a green first sector. Oh, coming out of 8. Yeah. Got the power down too early. Ay, ay, ay. Zach's on a green. So he could climb here. And he's got a nice slipstream off the Sauber. I was about to say that we got Mick in the optimum place out on track. He had a really nice bit of fresh air in front of him. And then he went and did that. So now I'm lacking a little bit more confidence. But Zach is doing alright. 2 greens so far. And he comes through. Oh, he's so close. It's like 7/100ths of a second. That's still decent, though. If he stays there, that's still decent. Mick obviously didn't improve. Alrighty. Let's see. So the checkered flag is out now. Mick's through. He's actually done it. So Zach's out. We kind of anticipated that. But Mick is through in 15th place. I guess I've got to be happy with that, right? I've used up all my soft tyres, but got to be happy with that. And that should do his confidence some good as well. So we'll see how he does now in Q2. We're not going to get to Q3. I'll tell you that much for free right now. So I we'll send you out on the used softs first, and then we'll switch you to the less used ones. What I should have done was kept us set, but I genuinely wasn't anticipating getting through, so I didn't really know what to do. It's like, oh, okay, now what? Alright, here we go. Might as well send you out now, while the track is as is. Normal qualifying conditions apply. That's fine. We're not going to do anything special here. We're literally just going to do time 16. Let him get the lap in. He's going to have some slow cars in the way, though. Russell there having to get out of the way. So it's a 1:31.5. Yeah, 1:29.9 is the time to beat right now. He has beaten Russell, but I think Russell's on a 2, like a double out lap. Maybe we'll go, if we've got time, we'll go through the tyre sets again. So where are we at with cars coming out? So they're just coming in off their first run. So I think if we send him out now, we have a Perez in front of us, behind us, who's about to become in front of us. Maybe. We'll watch this lap. Might as well. It's only a minute or so. A minute and a half, if you look at the times there. So we're 2 seconds off. So we did a 131.5 something. Verstappen on a 129.5. Yeah, we're half a second off Albon in 11th. I don't think we're going to find half a second just on fresh tyres. So this is curtains. But we'll try and go out in style. Depending on how long it takes to bank this lap and then the in lap and then the out lap after the tyres are changed, I would like to see if we can get one more lap in on the fresher set of tyres and just see how close we can actually get to the top 10. It's a green sector there so far. down the straight here. I feel like he tiptoes a little bit around that corner, but I think they all do that. It's just the animation in the game. Oh, he threw it in there. I don't think you're supposed to hit that inside apex there. You're meant to go a little bit wider. Green, green. Rode that curve nicely. Just slide off it. There we go. 2 corners to go. Clip the inside there nicely. Ride the outside. Don't go 4 wheels over though. And across the line. A little bit closer now. 2/10. So maybe then it is doable. We need to get him on these new tyres ASAP though. I don't think we've got enough time. That's actually quite annoying. And our garage is right down the end. Our garage may not be down the end next season though, because something that is in the game this year is your garage changes, your garage position changes depending on your standings in the championship. We're not going to get. There's no way. Unless he does like a full throttle lap, we're not going to get out. 13th then at the moment. But if the Hasses and Ricciardo do anything here. Yeah, he took the checker flag. Damn it. Hamilton, 11th. My word. This game is super realistic. It's actually got Mercedes struggles. And Alpine, I don't think, made it. No, Alpine didn't make it at all. So pretty decent. And it's got Ricciardo lower than Tsunoda, which is accurate. Obviously Stroll lower than Alonso. Yeah. And it does have Red Bull at the top at the moment. Alrighty. So yeah, Mick 15th, which I think is about where I would have put him, to be honest. And here's the grid. So Verstappen first, Sainz, Perez, Leclerc, Piastri, Norris, Alonso, Russell, Stroll, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Hulkenberg, Albon, Magnussen, then Mick, Ricciardo, then Zach, Pierre, Gasly, Guan Yu Zhou, Bottas, Sargent, and Ocon. Sorry, Crofty. Okay, we're going to have to come up with some strategies here now. Actually, these aren't bad strategies. Looking at it, I think I might just stick with these, you know. The only temptation I would do here with Zach is go soft, medium, soft. Is that an option? Yeah, soft, medium, soft. We'll put him on C. So your pit stop is on lap 19. Whereas, actually yours is also on 19. But on a... Okay. Be good. What compounds have we actually got? So you've got 2 lots of mediums and a set of softs. What compounds have you got? You've got 2 set of softs and a set of mediums. So you do need to go soft, medium, soft. You technically do need to go... Can we do medium, medium, soft? That's not even an option. Let's switch this. So if you go soft there and if you go medium there, then you can push... here a little bit later in the race. Now apparently this is 8 seconds slower. Don't know if I buy that. Maybe if we reduce that one, we can push you on a little bit here. So we could do this and then we could do this. I kind of like this as an option for Mick. Medium, medium, soft. Whereas Zach, soft, medium, soft. Purely because of the tyre sets that you've got available to you. Fuel-wise, if there is a safety car, then we kind of want to leave it as it is. I'm not going to mess around with that too much. I assume your front wing did get changed. I guess. We're not showing as there being any damage. So, sure. You're starting on, yeah, mediums. Medium, medium, soft. Soft, medium, soft. I think we're ready. Let's go. Let's do this.
You're witnessing a new chapter.
Skip. So we're going to ride on board with Probably Zach for the start of the race, actually. 5 lights, and boom, we're away.
And away we go.
Right, so for the tactics here, what we want, we'll go with neutral for defend, because I think we are going to lose places on the opening laps. For this, oh, that's on by default now. That's good. Didn't used to be. Right, and as for you, sir, and again, we'll leave the defend. And then you... Yep, that's on by default as well. Well, that's excellent to see. Tell you what, I mean, that is Mick right in front there. Zach's climbed up to 17th already. Oh, was that contact? Possibly with Ricciardo. Is Magnussen going to get past Mick? It looks like he will, unless... I mean, Mick's on the inside. Ooh, is he? Is he? No. He's not going to hold that position. I don't really think he had much of a choice there, to be honest. Just keep pushing, mate. You're fine. Don't need to lose too much confidence. Zach, though, great start from him. Absolute stormer. Great job. And he's got cars behind. Ricciardo, Zhou, Gasly, Sargent, Bottas and Ocon all sat behind now. So, I mean, Zach might be in the faster car here. Purely because of the tyres he's using. So let's see what happens if I do that. Oh, wow. Ricciardo just sticking it in from nowhere then. He's probably going to get past Mick here too. Let's have a look at tyres then, what people are using. So Mick, Piastri and Bottas are the only ones on mediums. They're also the only ones not on softs. So I think this will come into play later on in the race. If there's a safety car, of course, things may change. Ricciardo, I think, is about to get past Mick here as well. Well, not quite. And we do get DRS a lap early now. It's at the end of lap 1, not at the end of lap 2 like before. So we'll see what happens here. O'Sullivan is now second behind Mick. Mick is right up the back of Ricciardo. Could potentially battle here for the place back. He keeps going around the outside though. Not the best place to be. There's a little bit of wheel banging there by the looks of things. And yeah, I probably should have turned that off actually. But Zach's now free to attack. If he can catch up to Ricciardo, which he probably can't because our car is actually rubbish. And Zhou's just got past Mick as well. Okay, so we've basically seen the opening exchanges. Now we can speed things up a little bit. Mick's got back through on Zach. In fact, they're toing and froing, which I don't know if I like. So right now Zach's ahead. But I might just say to him, let Mick back through. Yeah. Oh, and there goes Gasly as well. That is the danger, though, when you slow down to let someone through. What the hell was he doing there? Turned in way too early. Yeah, the danger when you let someone through is someone else might also take advantage. And I think Gasly's going to get past Mick soon. And that'll be the end of that. So let's speed up time again. We don't need to worry too much here about what's going on, because we are just going to gradually slip down the order. A little bit of toing and froing with Sargent. Mick's keeping up with Gasly, mind. In fact, he's just got him back. So, I think the tyres are sort of coming into their own. There's a bit of a gap opened up again. He has got DRS. That's the main thing. Not quite sure how he's got DRS, but apparently he has. 18th and 20th right now. Verstappen and Perez have lost the lead to Leclerc and Sainz. That's interesting as well. How are we looking for tyres? 83 there, 77 there. Fuel-wise, yeah, things are pretty boring right now. We could push on the old ERS a little bit, particularly as there goes Ocon on O'Sullivan. We could maybe push. Because I don't want to go full out deploy. I wish there was like another mode. They do use it when they overtake with the aggression, so there is that. Maybe for the tactics now we do say defend a little bit more. Tactics, defend. Just to try and keep the places. Okie dokie. Mick's gaining on Joe again. It's fluctuating. In fact, there's Gasly right in front as well. So if we get one, we might get the other. And that takes us back up to 16th, which would be very nice indeed. Zach has now dropped to the bottom. Is that a driver thing? Is that a tyre thing? Is it a mix of both? All are possible, to be honest. We could maybe just tell Mick to do a little bit of deployment here. We could probably... I don't know what the gap is between O'Sullivan. Oh yeah, he could push as well. Down these first two straights. Joe with the rear wing open. Here comes Mick. He just turned in early again. That seems to be a bug, if you ask me. The fact that we've seen both of them do it now. It's almost like they turned into a corner that just doesn't exist.
Understood.
Gasly defending. Yeah, he shut the door. O'Sullivan got through on Bottas though. So that's one. We're almost a sixth of the way. In fact, we're over a sixth of the way through the race now. And position-wise, it's as you'd expect, I would say. Mick is now past Gasly. He's trying to gain on Joe. O'Sullivan's opened a nice gap to Bottas, so I might set his back to neutral. But while Mick's still fighting here, I think I'm going to just leave his on deploy for a little bit. Although he is starting to run low. Just to say that he squeezes through. So we'll set yours back to neutral as well. He's probably going to lose the place at some stage. Is he gaining on Albon? He is a little bit, you know. And he's actually opened a gap on Joe as well. First round of pit stops is approaching. I might tell O'Sullivan here to start harvesting. And I think we'll tell you a little bit. Not harvest, actually, just top up. A little less usage. There's a brief yellow flag there. Nothing to write home about by the looks of things. Sonoda with a lock-up. I don't know if that was the cause or not. Right, you can go back on neutral. You need another lap, I'd say. Oh, O'Sullivan's run a bit wide. Lost some of that ground that he made up. He's okay. He's doing alright. Yellow flag. Multiple cars crashed. Was it? It wasn't Mick, was it?
Yeah, okay.
Maybe he was just witnessed it. I know, he's involved. Oh, okay, that's damage. That's quite a lot of damage. Is that Albon? Let's see the number. Actually, that might be Sargent. Yeah, number 2. That's Sargent, isn't it?
The team glued to the monitors and watching them.
But no damage to Mick. Oh, was it O'Sullivan? No, it was Mick. What have you got? Oh, is it because your pit window's approaching? Maybe. Well, Sargent has damage, so maybe it was his car we saw. I didn't even know these guys were racing that close, to be honest. You can go back to neutral now, I'd say. Incident involving Schumacher and Sargent. No penalties. I think that's about right, to be honest. I think it was just a racing incident. Shut the door. There wasn't really anywhere for him to go. I don't think it was anything malicious. Depends what happens here. Zach's lost 21st again. But that's okay, because his tyres are starting to come to the end now anyway. In fact, he's within his pit window. So this is where the race starts to get a little more interesting for him. As for Mick here, if he could get past Logan before he stops, because I think Logan's on softs. Yeah. So if we can get past, then it's hammer time. He's got very low confidence. I'm not quite sure why though, because he's actually done alright. There you go. He's got the place there. Yeah, he's done alright. I know he's down from where he started. But, I mean, he started, what, 15th? So he's only down 1 place now. You'd expect it to be a little bit higher. And if he can now kick on and pull away, which I think he will on the tyres, the slipstream doesn't help, and Bahrain's full of slipstreams. There's 4 long straights on this track. But if he can pull away before his stop... In fact, Sargent's pitted now anyway, so he has pulled away. Okay. 6 seconds, 6.5 seconds-ish between us and Albon now. Let's swap you onto your mediums. There we go. Do we get one of the... I want to get one of the pit stop, actually. So we'll speed up for that. Could have maybe got one more lap out of Zach, but never mind. Where are you?
Something's not gone right in the pits.
Oh, Leclerc with the pit stop issue. Someone's run wide as well. Not sure whom. Stroll, maybe? With the lockup. Right, here comes Zach. Get the old screenshots ready. Most of these, I imagine, are going to be unusable, but you never know. Mick's up to 12th now. He needs to open a gap to the cars behind. Oh, I was meant to get him in the pit lane then, up the back of the guy's head. Yeah, pretty much all of those are going to be unusable, but never mind. Right, we'll try and get Mick. Bit like what Snowder's doing right now. Try and get Mick. Yeah, he's lost the place. Wow. Nearly 4 seconds, and there goes Ricciardo as well. That's crazy, man. Alright, you're in your optimum window. Yellow flag. What for? Oops. Sonoda spun. Alright. Yeah, you're medium soft, aren't you? So this is your time to shine. Maybe could have pushed him a little bit more, actually, on his final couple of laps. That's a me mistake. Alright, here we go. Next round of screenshots. Can we do the heli cam for this one now? No, it switches. Alrighty. I couldn't see the sponsor logo then as well. I was about to say something, but no, it is there. There we go. Actually, the mediums look alright with the design. I was saying before that it only really works with the softs, but no, it looks alright with the mediums. I've not seen it with the hards yet. Or not actively looked. That takes us dead last, those 2 pit stops. So hopefully, hopefully there's some potential here to get back into this at some point. I think we are chasing down the cars ahead, though. Slowly but surely. We could potentially use some ERS, or we can just let nature take its course. It's hard to believe that Mick, if I go onto the map view, Mick's 3 seconds behind Bottas here, apparently. I'm not sure I believe that. That looks a bit closer to me. He does gain and then he loses again. In fact, he is starting to lose a bit now, so I think Bottas is pushing. What tyres is everyone on now? There's a lot of softs. There's more mediums than I thought, though. Verstappen, Alonso, Stroll, Magnussen, Albon, Ocon, also all on mediums. And we've still got Mick and Zach to go back on softs towards the end. So, potential, maybe. Yellow flag. Oh, Zach just spun. That's not good, is it?
Yeah, all okay.
We'll watch the replay of that. Might as well. Oh, wow. Yeah. Just went too early there. Gunned it when he shouldn't have. Oh, well. Alright, there's not really much we can do in this stage of the race. Just speed up time and see if we can make some ground. In fact, Mick's right up behind the Joe now, and he's got past him. Tyres starting to do their thing, and I think he's gaining on Bottas as well. Yeah, that's a huge gain we just did there. So we're starting to claw our way back into it. Zach, on the other hand, is having an absolute turgid time now. Joe's just pitted. Still come out ahead of Zach. Bottas is just holding us somewhat. A little bit of climbing again during the second round of pit stops. Can't remember what lap we're pitting on here. 44 and 41. So we're approaching. And then it's just a charge to the end. Mick might be able to go a little bit faster on his tyres though, which would be nice. He's up to 16th now, but he'll probably come out towards the back again, so it really will be a case of gun it. Yeah, and some of the cars behind are starting to catch. Whereabouts? You're about where you should be, actually, for tyre usage. What about you? You're down, but the spin would have done that. Because you'd have locked up and burnt, you know, flat spotted and all sorts. So,
Oh, no.
yeah.
That's a slow pit stop there.
Oh, Albon with a slow pit stop. That could play into our hand later on. Oh, there we go. Oop, smack the old steering wheel with the bottle there. Sargent has got past us now as well. Oh, you're way past your stop. It didn't do the thing. Alright, well you can burn rubber now. Where are you at? You're past your stop as well, actually. But we actually have enough. No, you're going on those ones. We have enough time between the drivers. We could double stack, no problem. So here comes Mick. Actually, I think Zach stopped first. Yeah, Zach stopped first. So you can now go more aggressive. And you can actually start burning a bit more fuel as well. As for Mick, he can also go a bit more aggressive, and he can also burn more fuel. Let's see how this goes, because I think we are last and second from last right now. Yes, we are. We need to get to optimum temperature. We should start to see us close on Joe. Yes, we are. Oh yeah, that should be an overtake any second now. Lovely stuff. Are we going to do it on the non-DRS straight? Go on, late break. I should have said it to deploy, but I think we might just get him. Oh, contact. That definitely looked like contact to me. Oh, you're cooking rubber. Slow you down. Actually, you're cooking engine as well, so we'll slow that down. Probably, but we can't really do much. Front wing? Yeah, minor damage. You're fine.
Yeah, copy.
Keep pushing. Try it with the DRS this time. Set you to deploy for a bit. Oh yeah, now he's passed. Good stuff. Excellent. But he has got a 5-second penalty. Of course he has. Why wouldn't he? Too easy if he didn't. I don't think that was his fault. I think Joe kind of shut the door. They were running side by side. And then Joe tried to rejoin the track in an unsafe manner, if you ask me. But I'm a bit biased because he is my driver. Right, we've escaped DRS range from Joe at least. If we could catch Bottas at a rate of, what, 3 seconds per lap? That's not happening, is it? I don't think Zach's going to catch Joe either, but you never know.
Copy.
I was about to change that then. Maybe we're okay. Oh, that's quite low. Neutral. Should be enough for that one. Man, where did it go wrong? Oh, I thought you were on deploy as well. Yeah, you can just harvest. Hulkenberg locked up.
Yep, copy.
But he's so far ahead. 20th and 22nd, man. I think it is just a case of trying to manage 2 cars at once can be quite tricky. I'll tell you what though, we did gain on Bottas by quite an amount. What was it, 15 seconds we were... That's poor management from me. 15 seconds off, I think we were. And now it's down to 8.5. With 3 laps to go. That's not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
You can go back to neutral. You can go to harvest for a little bit. I think it's because when you try and make entertaining videos, you try and speed up the time a little bit. Final lap. You try and speed up the time a little bit so that you don't end up with massively long videos. And I think because of that, you don't concentrate as much on what you're doing. Because when I did my hands-on preview for this, for the day job, I actually concentrated really hard on what I was doing and managed to get a race win. And it took me like an hour and a half to do that race. So obviously I'm not going to spend an hour and a half here recording this race. Or at least if I am, there's a lot of editing involved. But right now, just for your guys' info, I've been recording for 55 minutes, and that includes practice and quali and all that sort of thing. So potentially I could have fit more live action into this, but I don't know. I don't know if that would have changed our place or not. 20th and 22nd. So it wasn't stone cold last, but it wasn't great.
If Mick Schumacher's day could have got much worse.
Here's one of Mick.
You know, I don't think many would have expected to see them finish.
Yeah, we'll skip that. So, yeah. We are where we are. And the 5-second penalty, although we were far enough ahead, it's just not ideal. We need to do something to get some points on the board at some point, but it's fine. Right. Before I wrap up the video, I do want to do one thing. Something else that's new. I don't know what that was in the background then. Something else that's new to the game this year. If I just check this quickly. Driver development update. Yeah, I don't think anything changed there. Actually, there's something else there I need to do. This is what I was going to talk about. So you have driver affiliates. Here. So we've got Willoughby Ware and Teresa Delgado. Now, actually, I don't want you. Can I get rid of you? Contract? Yeah. Terminate contract. You're not actually good enough, to be perfectly honest, Willoughby. So I'm going to get rid of you. But Teresa, 60, that's pretty good. You're not that far behind Zach. These guys as well, I need to remember to put them on development. So let's go with... Could go with long run or race strategy. Actually, that could be a good one. Because you've got your lowest stats in that area. I think we'll go with race strategy there. Everything here, I mean, that's always going to be... It was negative from day one. Let's be clear there. You, sir. Driving standards was a good one for that. Race strategy as well, but I don't want them both on the same thing. So we'll put you on wheel to wheel. That's not a bad one to go with. And then for affiliates... Actually, one more thing. Let's get you on car analysis. I think we'll put them both on car analysis. There we go. Right, affiliates. Scout. So I want to bring in some non-F1 drivers. Basically free agents who are happy to be affiliate drivers. Okay. That didn't go well. Let's try it with this. In fact, for age group, we could probably stick with that as well. Are any of these real people? I don't think they are. Can I go one up here to F3 as well? I'll do it by rating. So like Christian Mansell. Could we bring him in as an affiliate driver? Or, you know, a Luke Browning, for example. Although you are at Williams already, as is most of these guys. If they've got F1 in their name, in their thing here as well, that means they are already in. They'll be as an affiliate driver or an academy driver or whatever, you know, whatever you want to refer to it as. So, I think Christian Mansell. If we can get him. We'll scout him first. We won't sign anyone today. We'll just do some scouting. So Christian Mansell. Sebastian Montoya could be a good one to look at. I wouldn't mind looking at someone who's a little bit younger, and also like Abby Pulling would have been a good one. Was she not attached to Alpine? Who's Sophia? Oh, she's with Alpine. Okay. Yeah, we're starting to go into sort of unknown territory down here. So maybe we'll go back up and we'll look at Mary Boyer. Although you're 19. I don't want to be ageist, but that is towards the upper end. No, do you know what? I don't have any scouts. Oh, okay. In that case, we're going to have to wait. We are going to have to wait, which means this is a good place to wrap this up. We do need to change your front wing as well. Maybe I didn't do it before. So we're down to 4 front wings. We had 6 before, but I guess that's fine. And then in the inbox, we've got... Is it this one that's unread? Possibly. Possibly. Yeah, I'm going to wrap things up there. So I think in terms of races, if I look at the calendar, which is not that one, it's this one. We've got Saudi Arabia next. Then we've got Australia. And then we start heading into sort of the gritty. Japan, China, Miami. You know, a race every other week sort of set of the schedule. And then Imola, and there's Monaco. So I think Monaco we're definitely going to skip. I'm tempted to skip Saudi Arabia as well, because we're just not going to score. So there's no point really in trying, if that makes sense. And it means we get a little bit closer to the real calendar as well. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, comments down below. Any advice, any suggestions, all that good stuff would be greatly appreciated. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And until next time, I will see you soon.